Hi guys, welcome to the first ever episode of the new branded WOF, which is now WOFG. As you may have seen in the last video I made, I am bringing a game inside to the channel, but today it is figure related. Yes, we are still in the figure world today. So, I got a delivery today, and in all honesty, I completely forgot that I'd ordered this item from Wrestling Trader. Now, the box is here. I've already opened it and had a bit of a look just to confirm what I thought it may have been, and it actually was. So, first of all, out of the box, the Wrestling Trader leaflet, which gives you a lot of insight into what they, basically who they're associated with and stuff like that. But quite nice design, quite like the colours on that. So that is just a leaflet from Wrestling Trader. So what's in the box? Bubble wrap, lots of bubble wrap, yes. Lots of it. The item was very well packaged, and it is, without further ado, the first of probably many bone crushing wrestlers, and it is none other than the Blue Meanie. Now, I have to say, I am a huge fan of bone crunch action Jakks wrestling figures, and when I saw that at the time it was Chella doing these, that they were going to be doing this kind of work, I was quite excited, to be honest. And obviously something happened somewhere along the line, and these became an FC Toys product. I think, don't quote me, please. Do not murder me in comments. If I remember rightly, they were in line with Chella, and well, let's just say Chella made a whole mess of everything. To me, they were taking on too much in such a short period of time, and they've now rebranded to Epic Toys, who are now, I think somebody else took over and they changed it to Epic Toys, something like that, yeah, oh, nearly fell out then. Nearly AJ. But yes, they, I think something along the line, something went wrong and they ended up sort of dividing, so FC Toys started doing these instead. So Wrestling Trader are the ones to go to for these, I think, by the looks of it. And as I say, I completely forgot that I actually ordered this figure. And in all honesty, my first impression of just actually looking at it, it's given a lot of WWF superstars, the Jakks Pacific Bone Crunch Action Series 1 and 2 vibes, because obviously all this was pretty much the same on their fingers, which is obviously where they were trying to go down the line on this. But yes, it in hand, this looks amazing. It looks a bit fogged up on the bubble wise or whatever it is they call it, but who cares? It's coming out the box. Yes, so for me, this is coming out the box, and I have to say, Chella had a big problem where you could shake something like this and it would just come straight off the bubble. since the takeover and everything, there seems to be a lot more better quality coming to the packaging of their wrestling figures. This has actually just come off quite nicely. It was very well stuck, don't get me wrong, but it's come out quite nice. It's come off quite nicely with just a small rip on that. I mean, not that it really matters. Before I actually get the actual figure out, let's just take a look at the back of the packaging. This showing what they have, well, basically other stuff that they've got coming out. They've got Brian Clark, aka Adam Bomb, Dwayne Gill, aka Gilberg, Macho Man Randy Savage, Sonny Ono, or somewhat like that. He was the manager of Ultimo Dragon in WCW, and of course they're bringing Ultimo Dragon out. For me, when it comes to the Bone Crunch actions, I only collect a certain era, and this is definitely a strict area, AJ, James. I'm definitely sticking to my guns with the Bone Crunching action things. I stick between the lines of WWF, New Gen, and then Attitude Era. That is as far as I go. Why did they get the Blue Meanie? Because he was Attitude Era. So, as you can see, there is literally 1, 2, 3 on the back there that I have on order. So let's have a look at the Blue Meanie himself out of the packaging, because this I've been quite looking forward to having a look at, and wow, this is bringing back a lot of memories, because I've always loved the Bone Crunching action, but this is actually quite amazing. This is actually quite amazing. Wow. I really like the feel of it. Love the feel of it. Proper gives me the old school vibes, and does it? Yes. It clicks. It clicks. It clicks. Sounds like an indicator on a car, doesn't it? But yes, it clicks. Just like the old Bone Crunch action figures. Just making sure all the joints and stuff are movable, because I don't really want to damage it or anything. But obviously, yes, everything seems to be moved. The arms move rather well. The legs. These are. I'm very cautious. Because well, if anybody ever experienced the WWF Series 1 and 2 of the Bone Crunch lines, their joints were very loose and stuff, and well, arms and stuff fell off. With this being one of the first, there's a possibility that it could go down the same line. However, it does feel quite tight, but I don't want to fiddle with the legs too much, because I don't want to rack it straight away. But yes, this is actually quite an amazing figure. I mean, I was never a huge fan of Blue Meanie anyway, but he's there, and he was Attitude Era for me. You know, he was in, was it ECW or whatever. But yes, this for me is actually quite, wow, it's actually quite well done. It's actually a lot better than I actually thought it was going to come out. So yes, I'm quite impressed with that. So yeah, wow, nice. It's really good. He's got his Blue Meanie on the front, and it says Blue Meanie on the back as well. I thought it said something different, but No, it says Blue Meanie on both front and back. I always thought that the stuff that he had on his face was like just like face paint, but it's actually a bit 3D, like it's something strapped to his head. I always thought it was just paint, but maybe it was. Maybe FC Toys have just made it that way to make it stand out that little bit more. But yes, this if you are a fan of Bone Crunch action figures, this is actually quite a good figure to get. Wow. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just having one of those moments where I'm thinking like back when I was, well, basically a kid, and I used to get the Bone Crunch action figures, and this is giving me the same kind of vibe. And I remember when I used to go out to the shops like Asda and stuff like that, and I'd see like a Bone Crunch action figure, and I'd wow, I've got to get that one. But this is actually very close to being one of those childhood kind of experiences right now. That is really, really good. So it's not really much more I can actually say about the figures, because in all honesty, there's not really much to say other than this is actually a fantastic product. And I'm just looking at it on the table now, and you can't see it on the camera, but it stands really well as well. Unlike some of the Bone Crunch actions from Jakks Pacific, they used to fall over quite easy, but this has actually stood up quite well. I'll be interested to see how it stands on my rotating display, which you'll probably see at the side of the screen during this video and stuff. But yes, this is very well done, and in all honesty, FC Toys or whoever it is that's making these, I applaud you on this, because this is really, really nice figure, and the packaging is so much like the old days. So wow, yeah, you can actually hear the crunching when you move the joints and they move the elbows, and I don't know about, does the legs do it as well? Yeah, the knees do it as well. Wow, yeah, very, very much like the originals. So yeah, so we have just had a look at the FC Toys Wrestling Trader, whoever it is that makes these Blue Meanie Bone Crushing action. This, wow, it's quite well made. Wow, this is the review that I didn't think was going to take my breath away, and it's actually taken me for, wow. There's an emoji out there that is describing me right now. But yes, so if you are a fan of like the bone crunching actions that Jakks Pacific used to do for WWF, this is as close as you are going to get to the old Jakks Pacific figures. This is good. Yes, get it. Wow. But until next time you see me looking and, well, basically mind blown at this Blue Meanie figure, and until next time, I'm out. See you next time.